some of you that are on the other side of the world. And then some of you are further west, then very good morning. Rather early for some of you. So today we are going to practice Gurupuja. Tibetan is Lama Chopa. So we're going to practice Lama Chopa or Gurupuja along with the feast offering or the Ganachakra. So if please check to make sure that for now your mute is on, especially if in the background you have people talking or watching TV or whatever it is. That means it's very good. That means you are during this lockdown, stay at home, movement control order, you are with people, and that's a very good thing, I think. Of course, it can be also challenging, but all things considered, it's good. So please make sure your mute is on, and I will also ask the host to kind of pay attention so that they can also mute you if your microphone suddenly comes on. We have noticed that this happens kind of almost like, you don't need to do anything. It can kind of come on. So just be aware of that. So the Gurupuja, we're going to do in the style that we have been doing, which is that today I will read first in English, and then we chant together in the Tibetan. And so this is how we're going to do it. So again, very good morning to all of you, and thank you for joining us in today's Gurupuja, followed by the Ganachakra Feast-Offering. So the Gurupuja practice that we are going to do is the Gurupuja that has Kyopa Jigten Sumgön, the founder of Drigung Kagyu, as the root guru. So what this means is, this is not saying that you only think of Kyopa Jigten Sumgön as guru, but in a way he is a stand-in, right? He is seen as in this context, as the embodiment of the guru principle. So no matter what tradition or lineage, or whether you have or you don't have a lineage, meaning have or don't have is basically, whether you yourself, consider that you're practicing within the context of a lineage or outside the context of one fixed lineage. It doesn't matter right now. Right now, you think of Kyopa Jigten Sumgön as embodying this principle of guru, or this principle of spiritual mentor, kind of like a spiritual coach. And even this guru principle, there are so many layers of it, so that you can relate to this principle, and necessarily you will relate to this principle in accordance with your own capacity. So although in the teachings, there are, maybe you can find things that have discussions like, oh, on the Hinayana level, you relate to the guru in this way, this way, this way, this way, and the guru will relate to you in this way, this way, this way, this way. And then in the Mahayana level, guru will relate to you this way, that way, Vajrayana this way, that way. Those teachings are given for good reasons to help us kind of understand how this guru-student relationship, and more importantly, how this method of relating to a guru can help us progress along the path, can help us uncover our own nature as Buddha. So these descriptions are very useful, but if we don't know how to use these descriptions, then we might, get into very confused places. We might get stuck in very confused places. So Kyopa Jiten Sumgön says, all Buddhist teachings, no matter how you grade them, no matter how you organize them, but all the teachings that the Buddha taught, they are all in essence of one nature. They are pointing to that one nature. If it looks like there are stages, if it looks like there is like, this level, this level, this level, this level, those levels are not really determined by the teachings. Instead, those teachings were given in relation to the level of maturity, of spiritual maturity, the level of spiritual growth that is on the listener side. So what that really means is you cannot like just read, the Vajrayana level of guru is like this, like this, like this. And you cannot just read that and say, oh, I really like that. I really like that. So I'm going to go find someone to work with on that level, to relate on that level. Actually, that's the wrong way to go about it. And this is, I think, has given so much stress, has given so much worry to so many people. Because you somehow you are captivated by Vajrayana, and you say, oh, and of course, when you arrange things like this, Hinayana, Mahayana, Vajrayana, immediately you think, oh, wow, of course I want the best, Vajrayana is the best. Then you say, I need to go find someone to relate with in this way. That doesn't work. It doesn't work like that. That means you don't understand. You don't understand the principle. The way this works is that, it's not so much that you read, oh, Hinayana is like this, Mahayana like this, Vajrayana like this, and then I'm going to relate on the Vajrayana level. But instead, you should read this by saying, so how am I naturally relating to my spiritual mentor right now, or spiritual mentors, those who give me guidance on Dharma? How am I relating to them right now? Oh, I'm relating to them this way. Oh, if I'm relating to them this way, where am I on the spectrum? Oh, I'm here on the spectrum. And the point about kind of knowing better at what point of the spectrum you are at is not to make you feel like, oh, I'm here, I'm not there. No, is to make you have an understanding of, so I have come this far, and this is how far I need to go. But nonetheless, you have to grow. You cannot say, oh, 10 miles further down, I have read, it's so wonderful. I want to go there right now. You cannot just leap all the way 10 miles ahead. You need to be at where you are, recognize where you are, and continue to drive safely, so to say. If a vision of what's 10 miles later is attractive to you, you should not daydream about how wonderful it is when you can get there, or a refusal to be here now, so to say. You have to be here now so that you can drive safely and you can navigate safely while you are here. and knowing that there's a lot more laying in front of you. And then you'll be inspired to continue this journey. Yeah. So don't stress, like, oh, guru, what is guru? Who is guru? How can I find this guru? All those things are such distractions from actually practicing the Dharma. So no matter how, you already have these guides. You already have these mentors. Maybe some you have more communication with. Maybe some you only know them through their books. And there you already have guides, There you already have guides. So as we do this Gurupuja practice, it doesn't matter, what level you are relating to your spiritual guides right now. Right? Just understand this principle of spiritual guide. Understand that you can connect to this principle. And when you really connect to this principle, then the human guides, they will turn up when the time is ripe. They will turn up when the time is ripe. Not something magical. They're not going to descend from the sky, with a halo. Although we wish, that would, maybe that will happen to me. It may or may not. Probably it will not happen that way. What probably will happen is you will begin to see whoever it is that you are already training with, you will begin to see them differently. You will be able to perceive them differently. And you'll be able to begin to see, oh, actually, in relating to them in this way, my path has become more clear. And then in relating them to this way, it has become more clear, more clear. So this guru principle becomes more and more, comes into more and more focus, more and more focus. So then what evolves is our own mind that is evolving. It's not that the teachings that you need to get more advanced teachings. The same teaching, the same practice, as your mind, as your own innate qualities become clearer and clearer, the practice becomes more and more profound. And so Gyalpa Jidin says, from the level of profundity, every single teaching Buddha gave, the so-called 84,000, every single one is profound. Mahamudra is not more profound than the four thoughts that turn the mind. Watching your breath as an object of meditation is no less profound than Trechu or Dorje in Dzogchen. Because what changes, what evolves, is our own mind. Or as more stains are removed, then the way we relate to a practice becomes more and more profound. So if we run around trying to find some dharma that is more profound than the dharma that you already have, then that is wrong view. Likewise, if you run around, trying to look for that Vajrayana Guru, you will probably find yourself in more having to deal with more problems. So in this Gurupuja practice, is, of course, a formal session of using meditation, using ritual, using devotion, using images, using light and sound, using all our senses to help us to connect with this Guru principle. So personally, maybe different lamas have different styles. Personally, I really see and recommend the method of relate to the Guru principle. Get clear the Guru principle so that you can do Gurupuja with or without needing to think, to identify someone, some human, oh, this is my Guru. Then when you get into that, oh, and that is not my Guru, and then all kind of dualistic mind will arise and become obstacles. So when you do Gurupuja, you relate first to the Guru principle. And when that Guru principle, as it becomes clearer and clearer and clearer, then when the human guru or gurus turn up, I guarantee you, you will not get into messy situations. You will not resent your relationship with the gurus because you have evolved to the point of being able to handle whatever the guru manifests. When we are not ready to handle that, then at one point it will be everything the guru does is wonderful. When things don't go wrong, everything the guru does is terrible. Then we swing between these two pendulums. Then we have a lot of hopes. Then we have a lot of fears. Then this supreme method given in the Vajrayana of relating to the guru deteriorates, becomes hell realms. So that's why we really need to understand, these basic understanding that all teachings that the Buddha gave, all of them is the pointing to that one single fundamental nature of all things. So let's practice this Guru Puja. Fabiola, can I put you on the spot? I guess you don't have a choice now.
I don't.
Can you briefly translate for me? I'm going to speak in very short sentences. So this Guru Puja practice is a special method given in the Vajrayana context, given by the Buddha in the Vajrayana context.
Esta práctica de Gurupuja es algo muy especial dada dentro del contexto Vajrayana.
Vajrayana being one category of the Buddha's teachings that is necessary as part of the complete path to awakening.
Teniendo en cuenta que el Vajrayana es una de las partes que compone el camino a la iluminación.
So we have to practice all aspects of the Buddha's teachings, including the Vajrayana.
Debemos practicar todos los aspectos de las enseñanzas del Buda, incluyendo el Vajrayana.
Gurupuja is to honor the Guru, to serve the Guru, to make offerings to the Guru.
El Vajrayana es para honrar al maestro, para servir al maestro, para hacer ofrendas al maestro, al Gurú.
This is the meaning of Guru Puja.
Esto es lo que quiere decir la palabra Gurupuja.
So then, of course, immediately we will say, but who is my Guru? Do I have a Guru?
Y claro, de inmediato preguntamos, pero ¿quién es mi gurú? ¿Tengo un gurú?
My advice is, no need to stress yourself over that question.
Mi consejo es que no te estreses con esa pregunta.
If you like stress, if you're addicted to stress, then you should stress yourself over, do I understand the Guru principle? Do I understand the principle that is underlying this notion of Guru?
Si quieres estresarte con alguna pregunta o preguntarte algo, es cómo es esa relación que tienes con lo que significa el gurú, con la relación que tienes con ese principio de gurú.
So instead, so maybe not stress, endeavor in understanding the guru principle.
En vez de
Strive
estrés,
in
esfuérzate por entender ese principio del gurú.
And as you endeavor and strive in understanding the guru principle, then when the time is right, naturally you will recognize the guides that can guide you along this path.
Y cuando te esfuerces por entender ese principio, te será más fácil también reconocer cómo funcionan los guías que te van a acompañar en este camino.
In this way, we will not put the cart before the horse. This expression in English, I'm not sure if it works in Spanish.
De esa manera no vas a poner el carrito antes que el caballo. Es una expresión que quiere decir que primero vas a poner la idea correcta.
So make sure where your horse is and where your cart is.
Asegúrate de tener el orden correcto para que esto funcione.
So now pay attention to the horses and the cart will go accordingly.
Si le prestas atención a los caballos, el carro va a ir a donde quieres.
So relate to the guru principle.
Relaciónate con el principio del gurú.
Honor the guru principle.
Honra el principio del gurú.
Make offerings to the guru principle.
Hazle ofrendas al principio del gurú.
Serve the guru principle.
Y sé de servicio para el principio del gurú.
And then, the necessary human gurus will turn up.
Y de esa manera, los gurús humanos que necesites van a aparecer.
When the necessary human gurus turn up, they turn up to do only one thing.
Cuando aparezcan esos gurús humanos, se van a aparecer para hacer únicamente una cosa.
They turn up to show you that the guru that has never left you, the guru that is always there, is the nature of your own mind.
Y aparecen para hacer una cosa, y es mostrarte que el gurú que siempre ha estado ahí, el gurú que nunca se ha ido, es la naturaleza de tu propia mente.
Then the outer guru and the inner guru, the line between these two drops, dissolves.
Y de esa manera, la línea, la división entre el gurú interno y el gurú externo se disuelve.
And that's for, at the dedication of this Gurupuja practice, it says, may I achieve the state of the guru. That's the meaning.
Por eso al final, cuando terminamos esta práctica, lo dedicamos y decimos que pueda yo llegar al estado del gurú. Por eso es lo que significa.
So we will start now the practice with the usual opening prayers. So you just listen to me as I read in English, and then we're going to chant together in Tibetan.
Vamos a comenzar la práctica ahora. Ustedes sencillamente escúchenme leer en inglés y luego cantamos en tibetano.
Some of you may or may not have the text, and this text or the Gurupuja text. Actually, it doesn't matter, Then if you don't have the text, you meditate. You enjoy the chant. You listen to the sounds.
Puede que algunos de ustedes no tengan este texto. No importa. Sencillamente medita, disfruta escuchar estos cánticos.
Thank you. I will ensure that the enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, those who create obstacles to liberation and omniscience, and generally all other sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness, are freed from suffering, and swiftly attain unsurpassable, perfect, complete, and precious awakening. For that purpose, until Buddhahood is attained, I will perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. Until death, I will perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. From now until this time tomorrow, I will perform virtuous deeds with body, speech, and mind. dala dhawa jebe dra nobar jebe geng tarba dang tam je gembe bardu chopra jeba tam je gizu jebe ma nam ka dang nyambe senjen tam je dewa dang den dung yao dang drill ne lu la na me pa yang Tapara zobe chanju rempo je topra ja dala dangwa jebe dra nopara jebe ge karpa dam tam je kempe bardu chopra jeba tam je ge ze jebe ma nangka dang nyambe zenjen tam je dewa dang de dunga dang zhe ne du la na me pa ya Dabra sobe chanju rempo je to bara ja dala dangwa jebe dra nobar jebe ge karupa dhan tam je gembe badu chopra jepa tam je ge su jebe ma nangka dang nyambe senjen tam je dewa dang de dunga dang re ne du lana me pa ya dabra sobe chanju rempo je to braja de je du sama ge ki bardu longa yisum ge wala ko ma she bardu longa yisum ge wala ko du dereng ne sunde ne ma chan da sam ye bardu longa yisum ge wala ko. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until awakening. Through the merit of practicing generosity and other paramitas, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be freed from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from suffering. May they dwell in equanimity, free from any bias of attachment or aversion. Sangye jodang sangye jonam la chanju bardu dane gyabzu je dage jinzu gibe sonam ge drola penche sangye drupra shu sangye jodang sangye jonam la chanju bardu dane gyabzu je dage jinzu gibe sonam ge drola penche sangye drupra shu sangye jodang sangye jonam la Chanchu bardu dani kyabsu je dagi jinsu gibe sonangi drola penche sangye drupra shu ma nanga dang nyambe senjen tamje dewa dang dewen gyudan dambra gyuji dunga dang dunga gi gyudan dewa gyuji dunga mepe dewa dang me dewa gyuji nering chadang nidang dewa Tangyang la nebra gyun ju ma nangka dang nyambe senjen tamje dewa dang dewen gindan dembra gyun ju dungyao dang dungyao gi gyudan dewa gyun ju dungyao mepe dewa dang me dewa gyun ju nering chadang nidang dewa Tangyang la nebra gyun ju ma nangka dang nyambe senjen tamje dewa dang Dewe Gyudan Dambra Gyuji Dungyao Dang Dungyao Gi Gyudang Dewa Gyuji Dungyao Mebe Dewa Dhammi Dewa Gyuji Nering Chadang Nidang Dewa Dangyao La Nebra Gyuji. Now the Gurupuja text. Nathan, are you able to read? So read the first and including the consecrating offerings in English.
Okay. In the Guru deity, the embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. In order to liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha. May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassable, pervade all reaches of space.
Jungsun kundu lama la jangchu bardu da kyab ji nyam ta ka kyab dru ji lama sangye drup zon ja jungsun kundu lama la jangchu bardu da kyab ji Nyam ta ka kyam dro chir lama sangye drup sun jung sun kundu lama lar chang chu bardu da kyam chi Nyam ta ka kyam dro chir lama sangye drup sun dang mi yi chu pe ze ngu shu sham dang yi ki chu ji nang sang wa la me pe nam ke kang kun kyab gyur ju namo ranadraya ya namo bhagavate vajrasara parmadane tata gadaya arahate samyasa buddhaya te yada bhadre bhadre mahatejo bhadre mahavidya bhadre Mahabodhi Chitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mando Pasankramana Bhadre Sarva Karma Avarana Bishodana Bhadre Soha Namo Ranatrayaya Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Parmadhane Tata Gataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Deyada Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahatejo Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhi Chitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mando Pasang Kramana Bhadre Sarva Karma Avarana Bishodhana Bhadre Aswoha Namo Trayaya Namo Bhagavate Vajrasara Parmadhane Tathagataya Arahate Samya Sambuddhaya Teyata Bhadre Bhadre Mahabhadre Mahatejo Bhadre Mahavidya Bhadre Mahabodhi Chitta Bhadre Mahabodhi Mando Pasankramana Bhadre Sarva Karma Avarana Bishodhana Bhadre Soha. Judy, can you read the next section up until wisdom beings in identical forms?
Instantly I appear as the Yidam deity in the space in front on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and a lotus, moon, and sun sits the Supreme Lord Jigten Sumgun, inseparable from the Great Guru. White, tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor monarchs. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, the sign of ultimate accomplishment. In the center of a palace of 5-colored rainbow light, he sits in Vajra posture, his hands in the Mara subduing and meditation gestures. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of the profound view, conduct, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and the left, on lion thrones and seats of lotus and moon, is the assembly of Yidam deities, the three jewels, and the Dharma protectors, gathering like clouds. The light streaming from the three syllables at the three places invites the wisdom beings in identical form.
Vedani tenza we lama dang yer me gyao chu jik ten sum ki gun kundo karma zempe si ji bar li tri dang chu chu go shaka tang Nye dun chu pe ka ta chu pen mar ka do nga de wang shu guru kim u dun dun tin zing chang che dur kyu shu de la ta chu gom pe la ma dang ching je dun kyu ser gi cheng we ko dung gyab ye yong sen tri pe de ding Yidam la so chok sum cho song che ching fung tar ti ne sum yi le otro rang re ye she chen drang gyuru. Now is the invitation. Let's see. Magda, can you please read this next section all the way? This next section ends with inconceivable qualities.
Yes.
Thank you.
Welcome. Victorious Lord Kyopa, endowed with the 10 powers, together with your twin, the ocean of the three jewels and three roots, please come here without delay by the power of your previous aspirations and promise made up of great compassion for beings. Please be seated with a joyful countenance on this lion throne with lotus and moon. With the bodies as numerous of those moods, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities.
Tom chu xiao nga kya wang kyo pa je chuk sum ca sum kya tsu kur dang je ngon mon dam che tu yi ke jik la dro la je she ner de she su so dong ye tri dang so ke kun pen ten tuk sang ke pe gar gi ten par shu Sam ye yon ten pung po da ni la shing du dan yang lu ke cha ge ban zra sama ja pa ma kama la ye stam ate bu ho pra de jo ho. Hello, Christina. Do you want to read the next section? You have to unmute yourself first. Okay, so please read this next section, this offering. Do you have that page? The section that starts with, I offer oceans. Do you see that?
We're on the liturgies, right?
Yes, liturgies, yeah.
It's everything's feast and famine here.
Okay, look for the section where we're making the 8 offerings.
Oh, yes. I was just there.
Do you see that?
Yeah, Arigam Pajam Pushpe.
The one that says Om Guru Buddha Ratna. Do you see that one?
What page are you on?
A few pages ahead.
Okay. 2, 3. Great Conqueror, Lord.
After that, go further a little bit.
Best seated on a 5 lion thrones.
A little bit. Next section.
Okay. Om Vajra Samaja Padma.
Right after that.
Okay.
That section. You see that one, the 4 lines?
Yeah, ocean and pure wisdom. Ocean and pure realm.
Yes. Can you read just that section?
Thank you. Ocean of pure realm, entirely filled with water and drinking and washing. Lotus's cloud of incense, lines of lamps, excellent fragrances, delicate music, and offerings pervading the expanse of space I offer.
Thank you. So you can mute now. Shinkam gyaso joyong shab sil dang chu ke du pe trin dang mar me trin. Pri cho xiao xie nian yang ro mo je nam ke kang kon kang te da ge bu. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Argam Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Padyang Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Pushpam Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Dhupam Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Aloke Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Gende Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Nevede Prade Jaswaha. Om Guru Buddha Rana Sabare Vara Shabda Prade Jaswaha. Okay, now the next victim. Omar, can you read the next section?
Yes. Mentally gathering the 5 sense pleasures, placing to the sense the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substance, and so forth. I offer them to the victorious ones.
Yevon to be yun te nam pa nga gyao po si la o pe rin chen ten. Cha shi ta dang se ge la so pa da lo lang te gyao wa nam la bo. Next is the mandala offering. I cannot see. Waiting, are you there? Waiting.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, can you read the next section for the mandala offering?
Yes. I offer you the mandala of the billion-fold universes in all the 10 directions, laid out in groups of Mount Meru, continents, and islands, adorned with various sense pleasures. Please accept it and grant accomplishment here and now.
Tong sun chu jin no sim hen da la ri rab lin dang lin chen sun bu tam na su du yun du min ye ze ba bu gi she la ngu du du so. Antonio, are you there? I'm not sure. Are you there? Maybe not there. In that case, May, I'll put you on the spot.
The Guru who embodies all Sugatas of the 3 times, I respectfully pay homage with my 3 doors. I make oceans of offerings, outer, inner, and secret. I confess every wrongdoing and downfall created by the 3 poisons. I rejoice fully in the 3 secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the 3 vehicles and remain in the nature of the 3 Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue, the complete purity of the 3 spheres, to attain the unsurpassable state of the 3 kayas.
Dusum deshe kundu lama la gosum ram gudang we jak se shing jinang sang sun ju trin kya tsu ju duk sum gi ge dik tong so so sha shang sum se be pu la je yi rang tek sum chu ki kor lo kor wa dang Dorje sumgi ngobo so she so kor sum namda ge to gya to kun kusum go pang la me top So very briefly, Fabiola, if you can help me translate. So very briefly, this is one version of what's called the 7-branched or 7-limbed or 7-part puja.
De forma muy resumida, esta es una versión del puya o la oración de las 7 líneas.
The more common one that we do, which is 12 verses, that one is taken from this sutra, and it's called the aspiration prayer of the Bodhisattva Samantabhadra. That's the more common one that we do in 12 verses.
Hay una que es más conocida, que tiene 12 versos, que es la que hacemos de ofrendas a Samantha Vajra. Esa es más conocida y esta sale de esa.
And that one uses language that we can say is more typical of sutra style language. This one here is the secret mantra or the Vajrayana style language.
Esa utiliza un lenguaje que viene más de los sutras del Sutrayana. Esta, en cambio, utiliza más el lenguaje del Vajrayana, más el lenguaje de lo secreto.
So here, the first branch, the first element is to pay homage
Aquí lo primero, la primera parte es rendir homenaje.
So with body, speech, and mind. So that's the meaning of here. It says the 3 doors. So with our body, speech, and mind, we pay homage to the Guru. That is the embodiment of the Buddhas of past, present, and future.
Lo primero que hacemos aquí es honrar al gurú mediante las 3 puertas, cuerpo, palabra y mente. Eso es lo que estamos haciendo aquí, honrando a los Budas de los 3 tiempos.
So the Guru is to be seen. So like now we talk about that principle. The principle of Guru is we relate to that as embodying all Buddhas of past, present, and future.
Ahora vamos a hablar de ese principio del gurú precisamente. Y ese principio del gurú es el Buda que retiene todas las cualidades de los Budas del pasado, del presente y del futuro.
If Buddhas just existed sort of in the abstract, like somewhere out there, then, you know, it really has little to do with us.
Si los Budas existieran ahí afuera, entonces no podríamos relacionarnos con ellos.
So Buddhas don't just exist sort of in the abstract out there. This Buddhas, or again now, the Buddha principle, we need to see how that is actually a reality.
Los Budas no existen allá afuera de forma abstracta. Tenemos que ver cómo existen de una manera real.
And that reality will manifest in the form of Guru.
Y esa realidad es que la cual se va a manifestar como un gurú.
The reality of both the fact that we can become Buddhas because we are innately Buddhas.
Una realidad es que nosotros podemos ser Budas, porque de naturaleza tenemos esa naturaleza de Buda.
And Buddhas exist to give guidance to us.
Y también los Budas existen para guiarnos.
These 2 aspects of the significance that there are Buddhas of past, present, and future has these 2 aspects.
La idea de que están los Budas del pasado, presente y el futuro tiene estos 2 aspectos contenidos.
You can say that the first aspect pertains to wisdom.
Lo primero tiene que ver con sabiduría.
That we can all be Buddhas. We can all wake up.
Todos podemos ser Buda, todos podemos despertar.
And when Buddhas have woken up, when Buddhas are Buddhas, then they exist continuously without interruption to guide sentient beings. That's the love and compassion aspect.
Y cuando esos Budas ya se han despertado, entonces son los Budas del pasado, presente y futuro, que están ahí para guiarnos. Ese es el aspecto de la compasión.
And that aspect manifests as a guru.
Y ese aspecto se manifiesta como el gurú.
So we pay homage with body, speech, and mind. That means we dedicate our whole entire being to a commitment to waking up to becoming like the Guru, to becoming like the Buddhas of past, present, and future.
Así que por eso los honramos con todo nuestro ser, con cuerpo, palabra y mente, para honrar esos Budas del pasado, presente y futuro y ser nosotros uno de esos.
Second branch, we make offerings of outer, inner, and secret. All these three. We give these to the Guru.
En la segunda parte hacemos las ofrendas secretas, internas y externas para ofrecerlas al Gurú.
So if our goal is to achieve the state of Guru, if our goal is to achieve the state of Guru, the state of Buddha, then all our resources need to be directed in that direction. And that's the meaning of making these offerings.
Si nuestra verdadera meta es alcanzar el estado de Gurú, el estado del Buda, entonces tenemos que hacer todas estas ofrendas, que todos nuestros esfuerzos estén dirigidos ahí.
Then we confess every wrongdoing, every downfall. Here it says, created by the three poisons, which is confusion, attachment, and aversion.
Luego confesamos todo aquello que hemos hecho debido a los tres venenos: la confusión, el apego y la aversión.
Confession has nothing to do in this tradition with guilt.
En esta tradición, confesarnos no tiene nada que ver con la culpa.
Although, when you confess your guilt, that can be very, feels very good because you're not hiding anymore. Because when you have secrets, you have guilt, you have to carry that around, and that's very heavy. So when you let it go, that can be, what a relief. But here, that's not the main point.
El punto aquí no es que te sientas culpable, aunque claro, poder soltar el sentido de culpabilidad puede ser muy útil y te va a ayudar, puedes soltar eso, pero no se trata de sentirte culpable.
Here, to confess is to expose, to lay bare our neurotic, unskillful patterns of behavior that continuously generate suffering.
Cuando hablamos de confesarnos en este contexto, estamos hablando de poner ahí afuera, de mirar hacia afuera en lo exterior, estos patrones neuróticos que nos mantienen confundidos y sufriendo.
When we see that, then we have a chance of saying, I don't want that anymore. I'm going to abandon that.
Cuando hacemos eso y lo vemos ahí afuera, tenemos la opción de decir, veo eso y no me funciona, lo quiero abandonar.
It says, then I rejoice fully in the three secrets. The three secrets are the awakened body, speech, and mind of the Guru, of the Buddhas.
Después dice que me regocijo en los tres secretos despiertos, que son los tres aspectos de la mente iluminada.
The body, speech, and mind of Buddhas exist solely to benefit others. And so we recognize, we see that, we rejoice in that.
Nos alegramos, nos regocijamos en eso al ver el cuerpo, la palabra y la mente de los Budas iluminados que están aquí para ayudarnos a despertar a todos.
This includes rejoicing in the good that we see, no matter who does it. Even like someone that you habitually label as a terrible person. But you have to train to see, recognize, even they are capable of doing something good, doing something virtuous, and then we see and we rejoice in that.
Esto incluye la capacidad de poder alegrarnos por las obras buenas que hacen incluso las personas que nos sorprende que hagan estas obras buenas. Pero es la capacidad de ver la bondad en el otro, en lo cual nos alegramos.
In the end, to train here to see Guru as Buddha is a step that should lead us to being able to see all beings as Buddha.
Este entrenamiento en el cual nos entrenamos para ver al gurú como Buda es para que podamos ver a todos los seres como si fueran un Buda.
Please turn the Dharma wheel of the three vehicles.
Por favor, haz rodar la rueda de los tres vehículos.
So we have to request, we have to implore the Guru to teach the Dharma.
Tenemos que pedirle al gurú, rogarle que enseñe el Dharma.
Three vehicles here mean, the complete path to awakening.
Los tres vehículos aquí son el camino completo hacia la iluminación.
Kyopa Jiten Sumgun says, the three vehicles don't literally mean that there are three ways to get to the final destination.
Kyopa Jiten Sumgun nos quiere decir aquí que no es que haya tres caminos diferentes, los tres nos llevan a la iluminación.
It's just an expression that you say three vehicles because finally there is only one vehicle, which is the Buddha vehicle.
En última, solo hay un camino y es el vehículo del Buda.
So this is clearly taught in the Lotus Sutra for those of you who want to look this up.
Si quieren aprender un poco más de esto, esto está en el Sutra del Loto.
And then here it also means, we have to request teachings from the gurus.
Esto también significa que tenemos que pedirle enseñanzas a los gurús.
Even if gurus, Buddhas exist solely to guide, we still have to ask.
Si los gurús están ahí únicamente para guiarnos, eso implica que de todas maneras nosotros somos quien tenemos que pedir las enseñanzas.
Because if we don't ask, that means we are not open to and we are not receptive to. Then even if Buddhas and gurus are guiding, we will not be guided.
Si no las pedimos, implica que no estamos siendo motivados o con este ánimo de aprender. Así que tenemos que pedirlas para poder ser guiados.
The sixth is, please remain in this nature of the three Vajras. This is to say, may your body, speech, and mind remain firm. May you not leave us.
La sexta línea, que tiene que ver con que se mantenga en ese estado del Vajra, es para que no nos abandone, para que siempre esté ahí.
This says, don't take the Buddhas, don't take Guru for granted.
Aprecia, eso es importante, que aprecies al gurú, no lo minimices.
Again, even if, they exist solely to benefit others, but if we take them for granted, again, what's going on is not that, then they get upset, then they, say, okay, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. But when we take that for granted, again, we shut down our own receptivity.
Ellos están ahí para ayudarnos a despertar, pero si no los valoramos, no los apreciamos, lo que estamos haciendo es cerrar nuestra propia receptividad hacia esa budeidad.
So if we take them for granted, the causes and conditions will start to kind of kick into place.
Si no los valoramos, esas causas y condiciones van a empezar a actuar.
Then the causes and conditions will result in them just going somewhere else.
Y como resultado, pues terminarán yéndose a otro lado.
Because some other contexts need them more.
Porque en otro contexto los van a necesitar más.
So that's why here the sixth part of the seventh part is to say that we need to say, please remain. Not just with our mouth, with our whole actions, all our actions, we have to show that we do need this guidance. we do need to be guided, so don't depart.
Por eso es tan importante en esta sexta parte pedirles que se queden, porque los necesitamos, rogarle con todo nuestro ser, no solo con la palabra, con todo nuestro ser, que se queden porque los necesitamos.
Finally, we dedicate all of this to the attainment of the three kayas.
Y finalmente dedicamos todo esto para lograr los tres kayas.
So this is very briefly the sevenfold puja according to this liturgy here.
Esta es una pequeña introducción de acuerdo a esta liturgia que tenemos acá.
So now we continue on, and this praise, let's see, Carolyn, I'm going to put you on the spot. Can you read this next section for us?
Precious Guru, supreme refuge worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, embodiment of the ocean of all qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
Chago kyam ki chugir lama je rab jam chug du gya wa chi yizu yon ten gya zu rang xing yin yin ne yang ki yen la bum ki to chag su. Om Namo Guru Benza de Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Om Namo Guru Benza de Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokya Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palam Om Namo Guru Benza Dete Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Mula Guru Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Palahum Om Namo Guru Bhenza Dede Lokyana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Umma namo guru bazadega delo gana nirmala guru Muhammad umma namo guru bazadega delo gana umma namo guru bazadega delo gana nirmala guru Muhammad umma namo guru bazadega delo gana nirmala guru Muhammad umma namo guru bazadega delo gana umma namo guru bazadega delo gana nirmala guru Muhammad umma namo guru bazadega delo gana nirmala guru Muhammad Siddhi Pala Om Namo Guru Bezade Lojana Dharana Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhi Pala Om. And now we will do the feast offering, the Ganachakra Feast-Offering, which in Tibetan is called Chok. So in the first, for those of you who have this practice in the Urban Dharma Red Book called Liturgies, now you go to page 18. Should be somewhere around there, page 18, the Ganachakra offering. Then the other text, you have to go a few pages ahead because this is something that is inserted into the main Guru Puja practice. So you have to turn a few pages to look for the feast offering of the Guru Puja. In the EPUB version that I have is page 11.
In the PDF version is page 8.
PDF version downloaded from Drigong Translation is page 8. So feast offering, or maybe Fabiola, briefly you can summarize and translate for me. So feast offering in Sanskrit is Ganachakra, and in Tibetan is called Chok.
Esta ofrenda de comida en sánscrito es Ganachakra y en tibetano es Sok.
So literally, Ganachakra, chakra is circle.
Chakra quiere decir círculo.
And circle has the literal meaning of a circle. As well
Literalmente
as,
significa un círculo.
as well as the more metaphoric sense of like my circle of friends, for example, that expression. So it has also that connotation in Sanskrit.
En sánscrito también tiene este significado que incluye mi círculo de amigos o de personas.
Then from there it has the sense of gathering.
Debido a eso tiene también el sentido de reunión.
To gather, to assemble.
Reunirnos, juntarnos.
So then it is said, for a Ganachakra offering, there needs to be 4 types of gathering, 4 types of coming together.
Por eso, para poder hacer una ofrenda de Ganachakra, tiene que haber 4 tipos de aspectos que vengan a unirse.
So the first is the gathering of practitioners.
Primero es que se reúnan los practicantes.
So then it says, we have to view all those who have gathered for this offering as Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, male and female.
Lo primero es que veamos a todos los que se han reunido aquí como Budas y bodhisattvas, hombres y mujeres,
and as dakas, dakinis.
verlos como dakas y dakinis.
So then, as in any circle, a circle is defined by both the periphery, right, and the center.
Y como en cualquier otro círculo, está definido por la periferia y el centro.
So at the center of this chakra, of this gathering, is the Guru.
En el medio, en el centro de este círculo, de esta reunión, está el gurú.
So then for this session of practice, we have to think we are all members of this circle with Kyopa Jigten Sungan at the center, as the center of this circle, at the center of this mandala.
O sea que para esta reunión aquí vamos a vernos como nosotros, todos nosotros y nosotras, siendo los que estamos en la periferia, y en el centro de este círculo está Kyopa Jigten Sungan.
Then the second gathering is the gathering of offering substances.
El segundo aspecto de esta reunión es la unión de sustancias que vamos a ofrecer.
And this is the offering those things that are delightful to the senses.
Y aquí ofrecemos esas cosas que son placenteras para los sentidos.
The edible substances, like the chewables, the solids, represent skillful means, compassion.
Las ofrendas que son comestibles, que podemos comer y masticar, representan la compasión, los medios habilidosos.
The liquids, the beverage, represent wisdom.
Los líquidos, lo que podemos tomar, representa sabiduría.
So then, at a certain point during this offering, we actually, as part of the ritual, we eat. But when we eat, we cannot think, oh, I'm eating, like here, pineapple, strawberries, vegetarian wontons, dumplings, cheese, crackers. We cannot think like that. We have to think. This is we are taking in both wisdom and compassion to nourish our true being.
Cuando estemos comiendo estas ofrendas, no se trata de verlas como lo que sea que tengamos enfrente de nosotros, manzanas, nueces, lo que sea que tengas frente a ti. Aquí lo vamos a ver como si nos estamos alimentando de compasión y sabiduría, lo que simboliza.
Depending on what level of practitioner you are, you need to on a very high level, when you're very mature, your spiritual capacity is really great, then it doesn't really matter whether what you offer is what normally would be labeled as delightful or not delightful.
Cuando te conviertes en un practicante muy avanzado, pero supremamente avanzado, realmente no importa si lo que estás ofreciendo se considera que sea algo placentero y delicioso o que no lo sea.
But for ordinary practitioners like us, when we do this offering, we should put our heart into preparing, to the best of our ability, that which is delightful to our ordinary labels of what's delightful and what's not delightful.
Pero practicantes como nosotros, practicantes comunes y corrientes, sí debemos poner esfuerzo cuando preparamos estas ofrendas y hacerlas de manera que se nos hagan placenteras, deliciosas.
Of course, when you are doing it yourself and you're preparing the offering, then you have more control, very good.
Si puedes ser tú la persona que está preparándola y tiene el control, excelente.
But if you are participating in the Ganachakra where you have no control over everything, anything that is offered, especially during that time, you want to be careful. You know, you don't want to let dualistic mind kind of affect your practice. And you need to maintain equanimity.
Pero cuando no eres tú la persona encargada de ese orden, cuando se está preparando la ofrenda, cuando no tienes control de eso, entonces tienes que poner mucha atención para evitar que tu mente se ponga dualista y juzgando. Tienes que mantener ecuanimidad.
That means during that time, whatever is offered to you, you take without discriminating.
Lo que esto significa es cuando te ofrezcan algo a ti, tú lo aceptas sin discriminar.
In fact, in a way, you know, if ordinarily you have a lot of different kinds of disciplines or restrictions with regards to what you eat, what you don't eat, in a sense, you know, this offering, when you have to take, it becomes more challenging, because you know you're not someone who will basically eat just about anything. But actually, at that time, it becomes more challenging, but it also becomes a great opportunity for, at least in that practice, to not let these labels come in. Then you just take them in as both the two accumulations of wisdom and skillful means.
Si eres una persona que tiene restricciones a la hora de comer, que escoge comer unas cosas y otras, en ese momento, incluso cuando te ofrecen ese plato, tienes la oportunidad de practicar el no discriminar, el mantenerte ecuánime y aceptar lo que te estén dando y poder verla como lo que realmente representan, la sabiduría y la compasión y la acumulación de los dos méritos.
Without attachment or aversion.
Sin apego y sin aversión.
But still delightful to the senses.
Pero aún que sea muy agradable para los sentidos.
The third gathering is the gathering of deities.
El tercer tipo de reunión es la reunión de las deidades.
Who we are offering to.
Y son a quienes le estamos haciendo las ofrendas.
Not just one deity, but a whole gathering of all deities, peaceful, wrathful, all present.
Y no es solo una deidad, son todas las deidades que estén presentes.
The fourth gathering is then related to the gathering of offerings. Now it says the gathering of merit and wisdom.
La cuarta reunión es la reunión cuando estamos reuniendo el mérito y la sabiduría.
And so the conceptual aspects of the practice is the gathering of merit.
En términos conceptuales, estamos acumulando mérito en esta práctica.
So visualizing, chanting and arranging the physical offerings, confessing, all this. These are the conceptual aspects. And this is to gather merit.
Todos estos aspectos conceptuales que hacemos para acumular mérito, visualizar, cantar, organizar las ofrendas, todo se hace para acumular mérito.
Then the non-conceptual aspects of the practice, which is throughout the whole practice, right? You have to maintain this basic understanding of the illusory nature of this whole experience. That is a gathering of wisdom.
Acumular la sabiduría se refiere a este otro aspecto, no tan conceptual, que es ver cómo todo eso tiene una naturaleza ilusoria.
And then, so I say, one advantage of a virtual practice together is the illusory nature of the experience become even more illusory.
Una cosa que él ha dicho es que un beneficio que tienen estas reuniones en línea es que el aspecto ilusorio como que se hace más real.
In a way, we are manifesting in an illusory way, some of the descriptions in the ancient sutras that say, when the Buddha taught, beings from all different universes, in fact, they all arrive there. But now, all over the world, we have arrived there to do this Ganachakra. So this amazing illusory nature, that we can all be together from all sides of the world in one event.
Hay algo muy ilusorio de todo esto. Incluso en los tiempos del Buda decían que seres de todas las partes del universo venían a escucharlo. Y aquí estamos de forma muy ilusoria, personas alrededor del mundo unidas a través de este medio.
So I believe today we have participants from different places.
Hoy tenemos participantes aquí de diferentes partes del mundo.
United States, Malaysia, Mexico, Guatemala, Peru, I think Ecuador.
Aquí hay participantes de diferentes partes del mundo, de Estados Unidos, de Malasia, de Guatemala, Ecuador, Perú, México.
Including, my neighbor behind. As close as that.
Incluyendo a mi vecino, el vecino de justo al lado de él.
Also, on Zoom.
Sí, en Zoom. Y Puerto Rico también, ¿cierto, Gloria?
Puerto Rico is United States, Sometimes even the orange man, wants to deny that. So we will not let him win. Anyway. So let's continue. So now is the blessing and the transformation of these offerings, remembering these 4 accumulations, 4 gatherings. We will do the next part.
Y ahora vamos a entrar a la siguiente parte, recordando estos 4 aspectos del círculo.
So let me read in English. Out of the state of emptiness arises Yam, which becomes a wind mandala. From Ram arises A, fire mandala. And above it from Kam, a hearth of 3 human skulls. Above it, the syllable A transforms into a skull cup, white outside and red inside. Above this, in the center and 4 directions, the syllables Mum, Bi, Ra, Shu, and Ma become the 5 types of nectar marked with the 5 syllables. In the center and the intercardinal directions, the syllables Na, Da, Go, Ha, Ku become the 5 types of flesh marked with Mam, Lam, Bam, Bam, Tam. A mundus covers the skull cup on which the Sanskrit vowels and consonants stand in clockwise and counterclockwise circles, with Om, Ah, Hum stacked one above the other in the center. From my nostrils, wind emerges, resounding with the sound Hung, Hung. Fanning and rousing the fire, the skull cup heats, and the substances boil. All defilements and flaws are boiled away, are purified. Light shines forth from the 3 syllables, the vowels, and the consonants, making offerings to all the victorious ones, and gathering back with their blessings in the form of light. The light dissolves into the syllables. Immediately, the syllables and the moon melt into light and merge with the nectar, which then becomes an ocean. Now we're going to chant. Om Panza Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Hom Pe Om Swa Bhava Shunda Sarva Dharma Swabhava Shuddho Hang Dong Pe Ngang Le Yam Le Lo Ram Le Me Ye Kyo Pro Te Kamle to bege buzu ale to baji karla nang mar udang chu shiru mubiraju manam le pa drinjen rak da dang chang zem ri ju du nye zin Utam nada go haku mita balang lang jingi shanam bam lam bam bam dam zenbe ka ju da gila ye yun adi kadi ye korwe usu ahong Tseng marne parang ni ge na bulung ge hong hong she bu be lung yo me barde tu pa dru shin ze nam ko ma da kyung jang yik sum da yang se le tro gyao kun ju jin la o ze nam par du ye du tin shin ne ma ta ye du da wa o du ju de zere be gya zo gyu ah hong ah hong Nathan, can you read the next section?
Just the next verse.
The next section, right? Presenting the primary feast offering.
Okay.
Which is fairly long, a couple of pages.
Yeah, sure. From the Akanishta Dharmada to a field of infinite purity in the supreme and sacred place of glorious Trigun, universal Lord, mighty Vajradhara and lineage masters, King of victorious ones, unequaled Varnashri, an assembly of kind root and lineage gurus, from the primordial expanse of spontaneously present great bliss, assembly of Idam deities of the 9 vehicles and 4 classes of Tantra, from the pure palace of the outer and inner sacred sites, heroes, Dakinis, mother and sister goddesses, and secondary Dakinis, from the terrifying place of wisdom's self-display, ocean-like assembly of oath-bound Dharma guardians and protectors, come here to this immeasurable gathering place of us yogis. As we
just pause here, just to point out. So this is who we are inviting to come here. Basically, in Vajrayana, what's known as the 3 roots. So here we invite the 3 roots. Fabiola, please, briefly.
Para aclarar aquí, este es el momento en el cual estamos llamando a que vengan las deidades, estos seres de las 3 raíces.
So this is the gathering of the deities.
Aquí estamos reuniendo a las deidades.
One of the 4 gatherings.
Una de las 4 reuniones de las que hablamos.
So the guru, the root of all blessings, we invite here.
El gurú, la raíz de todas las bendiciones, lo invitamos.
The root gurus, the lineage gurus.
Los gurús raíces, los gurús del linaje.
All our guides, we should perceive them as Vajradhara, as Kyopa Jigten Sumben.
A todos nuestros guías aquí los vamos a percibir como si fueran Vajradhara, Jigten Sumgon.
Then all the Idam deities, the root of accomplishments, we invite here.
Después a todas las yidams, las deidades de todas las acumulaciones, las invitamos aquí.
Then all the viras or dakas, dakinis, the third root. And the
La
third root,
tercera, sorry,
go ahead.
todas las raíces, las viras, las dakinis de esa tercera raíz.
This third root is the root of awakened, enlightened activities.
Esta tercera raíz es de las actividades iluminadas.
They can help us, they can challenge us, they can support us.
Nos pueden ayudar, nos pueden retar.
So they are the inner aspect of Sangha.
Son el aspecto interno de la Sangha.
Just as Yidam is the inner aspect of Dharma.
De la misma manera que el Yidam es la parte interna del Dharma.
And Guru is the inner aspect of Buddha.
Y el Guru es la parte interna del Buda.
So with regards to the third root, not only Dakas, Dakinis, and so on, but also Dharmapalas, Dharma guardians, Dharma protectors.
Aquí también vamos a incluir a los protectores del Dharma, a los Dharma protectores.
Okay, so next part now. Nathan, can you continue?
As we pray to you with devotion and intense yearning, lovingly consider your previous pledges. Come here and be seated with delight as we respectfully pay homage to you. These unsurpassable Samaya substances, adorned with sense pleasures, represent the supreme Vajra, the mind free from the stains of dualistic grasping. As we present this feast offering of utter purity, this glorious fulfillment to the sages, Alala ho, please enjoy it with delight, accept, enjoy, be pleased and satisfied.
Okay, so here it refers as we pray to you with devotion and intense yearning. So here we need to think, all of us are Dakas, Dakinis, male and female bodhisattvas.
En este momento tenemos que considerar que todos los que estamos aquí reunidos somos Dakas y Dakinis, los Budas masculinos y femeninos.
Bodhisattvas, male and female.
Los bodhisattvas femeninos y masculinos.
So that we, the one making the offerings, need to see ourselves, see each other in this way. So this is another of the 4 gatherings.
Este es otro aspecto de las 4 reuniones. Nosotros tenemos que vernos así como esos bodhisattvas femeninos y masculinos.
And then it says, the Samaya substances that are offered. This, in the end, what we're really offering is the mind free from the stains of dualistic grasping.
Y aquí cuando hablamos de estos samayas, lo que realmente estamos ofreciendo, lo que vamos a querer dar, es una mente que esté limpia de esas manchas de la dualidad.
So that's the third gathering of the 4 gatherings.
Esa es la tercera de las 4 reuniones.
Continue reading.
As we offer you this Ganachakra feast with hearts set on the Buddhahood of all beings, please assist us in all beings, limitless as space, without exception, to bring the 2 accumulations to completion, to swiftly purify the wrongdoings and obscurations, and to attain the 4 kayas by completing the path to liberation. Until we have attained complete awakening, may we avoid taking birth in the lower realms, the miserable states of samsara, and always find a precious human body of freedoms and advantages, and may we always practice the sublime Dharma.
Okay, pause there. So now it says, we offer this so that all beings will be free from suffering, basically.
Aquí lo que estamos haciendo es ofrecer esto para liberar a todos los seres sintientes del sufrimiento.
Then the mention of the 2 accumulations. And this is the 4th of the 4 gatherings. Accumulation of merit and wisdom.
Y esta es la 4ª reunión dentro de este círculo. Estamos acumulando el mérito y la sabiduría.
Okay, the last part.
Please carry out activities that pacify all harm caused by illness and negative forces, that increase the longevity, glory, and wealth of ourselves, the yogis, that magnetize with the four kinds of attentiveness, and that liberate enemies and obstructors who harm the teachings.
So here are the four activities. Is to pacify, to increase, to magnetize, and to liberate.
Aquí están las 4 actividades: pacificar, enriquecer, magnetizar y liberar.
So here we can think, pacify. So right now, pacify this epidemic.
Al pacificar, en este momento podemos pensar en que se pacifique esta epidemia.
Particularly anyone you know of, there is suffering. Suffering is flaring up for them. Please pacify their suffering.
Si te viene alguien a la mente que en particular en estos momentos esté sufriendo, piensa en que se le pacifique, se le calme este sufrimiento.
And we also pray for the increase of longevity, glory, wealth.
También pedimos para que aumente la longevidad, la vida, la riqueza.
But we pray that, for these good stuff, may this good stuff not lead us astray. Often good stuff leads us astray.
Y también pedimos que todas estas cosas buenas que nos lleguen, que no nos saquen del camino, porque a menudo nos pueden sacar del camino.
Look, right now, the zombies are out there. Suddenly, we're all practicing Dharma,
Ahora que están todos los zombies allá afuera, de momento estamos practicando el Dharma.
Then also magnetize, that means attract, bring all the conditions that are conducive for Dharma.
El tercer aspecto del magnetismo es de atraer todas estas condiciones que sean beneficiosas para que surja el Dharma.
And powerfully liberate all that is opposed to Dharma.
Y cuarto, que de maneras poderosas nos liberemos de todo lo que sea un obstáculo para
This is
realizar el Dharma.
referring to the kleshas, the afflictive emotions. We're not talking about beings.
En este cuarto aspecto estamos hablando de las emociones negativas, de los kleshas, no de seres ni personas.
Okay, now we do this part.
Continuamos.
If you have the liturgies book, the red book, the translation is slightly different. Where we are now is the on page for the liturgies book on page 21. This is where we are now, more or less there. So now we start this chant. Om Min Chu Yin Da Parab Jan Shin Tri Gong Pel Gi Ne Chu Dam Pa Ne Kyab Dak Dorje Chang Wang Gyu Par Je Kya We Wang Po Nyam Me Rin Chen Pe Rin Chen Sa Gyu La Me Song Nam Dang Hun Drup De Chen Do Me Ka Long Ne Te Gu Gyu Shi I Dam La I Cho Jinang Ne Yu Dang Pe Po Zhang Ne Pa Wo Kan Rui Ma Sing Shuk Dro Che Rang Nang Ye She Jik Su Rong We Ne Ka Sung Chu Sung Dam Chen Gyat Su Chok Niao Jo Da Gi So Kang Shel Ye Su Mo Gu Dung We Shu Ki So Dem Na Myung Gi Tuk Dam Se We Nir Gong De Dir She Gi Su Gu Pe Cha Shel Sing Do Yon Dam Se La Na Me Ba Ye Ni Sing Dre Ma Pang Pe Dur Je Cho Namda soki chope ngopodi pelgi ge kongdam prabu lagna ala la hoge parozola sheji roji simparzo Rokun sangye to parado baye gana chakre gadon bulagna Dadang kanyam senche malupa sogni ramso digri new daching Tarlan kushi tok paradze duzo Veda zog jang ma top desi du Nyendro korwe ne nyen lem pang de Deo jurin chen chong to dam chu chu Ne do nirwa tse wa kun shi shi Neo ju tse peo jor wa ge pa da Mo pa nam shi wang du du ne kyan Ten no tra ge dro we trin le zo Om guru deva ta ki ni kana saka puja Kaka kaye ka Joseph, can you read the next section?
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Emaho, method and wisdom are primordially pure emptiness. The great bliss of their union is the great complete purity. The fruit of the generation and completion stages is the sevenfold aspects. My mind is completely pure. Ah, la, la. Seeing my mind's nature as a moon's reflection in water, I realize suchness. How wonderful. Having gained the fruit of primordial awareness, I am liberated into the state free from hope and fear.
Ngosar maga juda she rango tongwe di she drebu ye she jorwa ye redo me pe ngang du dro. Now we'll recite the Vajra-Sattva mantra 3 times to purify all lapses, all breaking of samayas, all negative karma. And also, Jasper, can you please share in the chat window the Namgyalma long mantra that I shared with the Gurupuja WhatsApp group?
Okay.
Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajra Sattva Denopa Dishda Didom Membawa Sudogayo Membawa Subogayo Membawa Anurato Membawa Sarva Siddhim Memprayaja Sarva Karma Suchame Chitam Sreya Guru Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tata Gata Vajrama Me Muncha Vajri Bhava Maha Samaya Sattva Om Vajra Sattva Samaya Anupalaya Vajra Sattva Tenopa Chita Didom Membawa Sutokayo Membawa Supokayo Membawa Anurato Membawa Sarva Siddhim Memprayacha Sarva Karma Suchame Chitam Sreya Guru Hong Ha 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 ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Vajrama Me Muncha Vajri Bhava Maha Samaya Sattva Om Vajra Sattva Samayang Anupalaya Vajra Sattva Tenopa, Tishta Didom Membawa, Sutokayom Membawa, Supokayom Membawa, Anurato Membawa, Sarva Siddhim Mempraya Chasawa Karma Suchame, Chitam Sriyam Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Bhagawa, Sarva Tata Gata, Vajrama Me Muncha, Vajri Bhava Maha Samaya Sato, Om Vajra Sattva Samaya, Anupalaya, Vajra Sattva Tenopa, Tishta Didom Membawa, Sutokayo Membawa, Supokayo Membawa, Anurato Membawa, Sarva Siddhim Memprayacha, Sarva Karma Suchame, Chitam Sraya Guru Hong, Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan, Sarva Tathagata, Vajrama Me Muncha, Vajre Bhava Maha Samaya Sato. Then we are going to recite the Dharani of Ushnisha Vijaya. If you're able to look at the text, then you can chant along. If you're not able to, again, no issue. Just relax, meditate. Actually, if you can translate that as well, Fabiola.
Ahora vamos a recitar el mantra que Jasper compartió en el chat y está en el grupo también de WhatsApp. Si no lo tiene, no se preocupe, sencillamente medite mientras lo escucha.
It's the Dharani of Ushnisha Vijaya.
Es el Dharani de Ushnisha Vijaya.
Ushnisha Vijaya, in particular, it's also sometimes said to be a form of Tara. And here it is, Ushnisha Vijaya is one of the longevity deities.
Ushnisha Vijaya es una de las deidades de la longevidad y se dice que está relacionada con Tara también.
It also protects against, accidental death, protects against rebirth in the lower realms.
Nos protege de accidentes y nos protege de renacer en los reinos inferiores.
It's, of course, many of you know, today, conventionally speaking, it's my birthday, 50th birthday, by the way. And so, together, I offer, actually, this practice, and particularly this chanting of the Dharani of longevity to the longevity of especially all our sublime gurus, as well as to all of you.
Como ustedes, la mayoría de ustedes saben, hoy es el cumpleaños de él, cumple 50 años y desea ofrecer esta práctica para la larga vida de todos nuestros maestros y de todos nosotros.
Then Buddha also taught, us to recognize how our very first guru in this life are in fact our parents.
Y Buda también nos enseñó a observar que nuestros primeros gurús en esta vida realmente son nuestros padres.
So then personally, I also offer this for the longevity, for the good health of my parents. Then you also think, your parents, actually wherever they may be, maybe they have already reborn some of the realm, wherever they are, you also think of them and you also dedicate this to them.
Así que por eso él también desea ofrecer esta práctica a su papá y a su mamá y nos pide que hagamos lo mismo nosotros con nuestros padres, donde sea que estén. Quizá ya han renacido en otro reino, pero donde quiera que estén, dediquemos esto para su larga vida.
So this mantra, this Dharani is a little bit long.
Este mantra de Dharani es un poco largo.
Also not long.
Pero a la vez tampoco es tan largo.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sarvatre Lokya Prativishistaya Buddhyate Namate Yata Om Vrum 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 Shodaya Shodaya Bishodaya Bishodaya Asama Samanta Avabhasha Saparana Gati Gagana Swabhava Vishuddhe Abhishinchadu mam sarva tathagata sugata varavachana amrita abhishekara mahamudra mantrapade ahara ahara mama ayusangdharani shodaya shodaya bishodaya gagana swabhava bishuddhi ushnisha vijaya Parishuddhe Sahasra Rashmi Sanchudite Sarva Tathagata Avalokini Shashta Paramita Paripurani Sarva Tathagata Mate Dasha Bhumi Pratishtite Sarva Tathagata Hretaya Adhishtana Adhishtite Mudre Mudre Mahamudre Vajrakaya Sanghatana Parishuddhe Sarva Karma Avarana Vishuddhe Pratinivartaya Mama Ayur Vishuddhe Sarva Tathagata Samaya Adhishtana Adhishtite Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Vimuni Vimuni Mahavimuni Mati Mati Mahamati Mamati Sumati Tathata Buddha Koti Parishuddhe Vishputa Buddhe Shuddhe He He Jaya Jaya Vijaya Vijaya Samara Samara Sapara Sapara Saparaya Saparaya Sarva Buddha Adhishtana Adhishtite Shuddhe Shuddhe Buddhe Buddhe Bhajre Bhajre Maha Bhajre Subhajre Bhajra Garbe Jaya Garbe Vijaya Garbe Bhajra Jwala Garbe Vajra Udbhave Vajra Sambhave Vajra Bajrini Bajri Bhavatu Mama Shariram Sarvastatva Nencha Kaya Parishuddhir Bhavatu Mesada Sarva Gatis Parishuddhischa Sarva Tatakatascha Mam Sham Shwasyantu Buddhya Buddhya Siddhya Siddhya Bodhaya Bodhaya Vibodhaya Vibodhaya Mochaya Mochaya Vimochaya, Vimochaya, Shodhyaya, Shodhyaya, Vishodhyaya, Vishodhaya, Samanta, Mochaya, Mochaya, Samanta, Rashmi, Parishuddhe, Sarva, Tathagata, Hritaya, Adeshtana, Adeshtite, Mudre, Mudre, Mahamudre, Mahamudra, Mantra, Padhe, Swaha. Also, I know, sharing birthday overlapping during this time, whether today, yesterday, tomorrow, around this time, is a couple of other people that I know. One of them is a couple of them here. Magda is one of them. And Pochu in Malaysia is also one of them. And then also one of my friends, Lama Karma in Tennessee, also his birthday. And so we also extend this practice to them. So we chant this Dharani again. Om Namo Bhagavate Sarvatre Lokya Prativishistaya Buddhyate Namate Yata Om Vrum 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 Shodaya Shodaya Bishodaya Bishodaya Asama Samanta Avabhasha Saparana Gati Kakana Swabhava Bishuddhe Abhishinchantu Mam Sarva Tathagata Sugata Varavachana Amrita Abhishekara Mahamudra Mantra Pade Ahara Ahara Mama Ayu Sangdharani Shodaya Shodaya Bishodaya Bishodaya Gagana Swabhava Bishuddhe Ushnisha Vijaya Parishuddhe Sahasra Rashmi Sanchudite Sarva Tathagata Avalokini Shashta Para Paramita paripurani sarva tathagata mate dasha bhumi pratishtite sarva tathagata hridaya adishtana adishtite mudre mudre mahamudre bhadrakaya Sanghatana Pareshude Sarva Karma Avarana Vishude Prati Nirvataya Mama Ayu Vishude Sarva Tathagata Samaya Adishtana Adishtite Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Vimuni Vimuni Mahavimuni Mati Mati Mahamati Mamati Sumati Tathata Bhuta Koti Pareshude Vish Bhuta Buddheshude He he jaya jaya vijaya vijaya samara samara sapara sapara sabharaya sabharaya sarva buddha adishtana adishtite shuddhe shuddhe buddhe buddhe bajre bajre maha bajre su bajre bajar garbe jaya garbe vijaya garbe bajra jwala garbe bajra ud bhave bajra sang bhave bajra bajrini bajri bhavatu mama shariram sarva satvanencha kaya parishuddhir bhavatu Mesada sarva gati parishuddhischa sarva tatagastacha mam sham swashyantu buddhya buddhya siddhya siddhya bodhaya bodhaya vibodhaya vibodhaya mochaya mochaya vimochaya vimochaya shodhyaya shodhyaya vishodhaya vishodhaya Samanta mochaya mochaya samanta rashmi parishuddhe sarva tathagata hridaya adishtana adishtite mudre mudre mahamudre mahamudra mantra padhaya swaha. And then tomorrow's birthday that I know of, there is one of my cousins in England, then also participating here, Seng Yao in Malaysia. I believe tomorrow is his birthday. So then I'm sure, you know, those of you that are participating today, you know of people also recently birthdays. We also dedicate this to them. Then again, in the context of Gurupuja, we dedicate this prayer, this dharani, this mantra, to the longevity of our gurus. The longevity of our gurus is not just the longevity of like the human guru, but the longevity of this principle, never separated from us. We have to pray for that. Om Namo Bhagavate Sarvatre Lokya Prati Vishishtaya Buddhyate Namate Yada Om Bhrum 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 Shodhaya Shodhaya Vishodhaya Vishodhaya Asama Samanta Ava Bhasha Saparana Gati Kakana Swabhava Vishuddhe Abhishinchantu Mam Sarva Tathagata Sugata Varavachana Amrita Abhisekara Mahamudra Mantra Padye Ahara ahara mama ayu sangdharani shodhaya shodhaya vishodhaya vishodhaya gagana swabhava vishuddhe ushnisha vijaya saparishuddhe sahasra rashmi sanchudite sarvatathagata avalokini shashta paramita paripurani sarvatathagata mate dasha bhumi pratishtite sarvatathagata hridaya adishtana Adishtite mudre mudre mahamudre vajrakaya sanghatanam parishuddhe sarvakarma avarana vishuddhe prati nirvataya mama ayu vishuddhe sarva tathagata samaya adishtana adishtite om muni muni mahamuni vimuni vimuni mahavimuni mati mati mahamati mamati sumati tathata buddha koti parishuddhe vish buddha buddheshuddhe He jaya jaya vijaya vijaya samara samara sapara sapara sabaraya sabaraya sarva buddha adishtana adishtite shuddhe shuddhe buddhe buddhe bajre bajre maha bajre su bajre bajra Garbe Jaya Garbe Vijaya Garbe Bajra Jwala Garbe Vajra Udbhave Vajra Sambhave Vajra Bhajrini Vajri Bhavatu Mama Shariram Sarva Satwanencha Kaya Parishuddhir Bhavatu Mesada Sarva Gati Parishuddhischa Sarva Tatagatascha Mam Samshya Swantu Buddhya Buddhya Siddhya Siddhya Bodhaya Bodhaya Vibodhaya Vibodhaya Mochaya Mochaya Vimochaya, Vimochaya, Shodhyaya, Shodhyaya, Vishodhaya Vishodhaya Samanta Mochaya Mochaya Samanta Rashmi Parishuddhe Sarva Tathagata Hridaya Adhishtana Adhishtite Mudre Mudre Mahamudre Mahamudra Mantra Padya Swaha. Om Drum Swaha, Om Amrita Ayudade Swaha, 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 Om Drum Swaha, Om Amrita Ayudade Swaha. So now is the time to now partake of the offerings. So if you have set out offerings, now is the time, you partake of the offerings. If you don't have offerings prepared, now you have to work harder and to imagine, to visualize partaking the offerings. So you can watch those of us who have prepared offerings. As we partake, as we enjoy, you think, oh, I'm enjoying that as well. So now, if anybody have anything to say, you can unmute yourself and say whatever, You can unmute yourself. And,
Este es el momento en que si alguien quiere decir algo, puede decirlo. Quítate ya el micrófono para que puedas hablar.
Yes. Fabiola, would you like to take over to give surprises?
Okay. Where's Magda?
Yes.
Are you there, Magda?
Yes. Sí, estamos listos.
¿Estamos listos? Ok.
Habla hispana, por favor, pueden quitar un mute y afinar su garganta. Y empezar a cantar para nuestro querido maestro las mañanitas en español. ¿Listos? 1, 2, 3. Estas son las mañanitas que cantaba el rey David. Al cumplir tu cumpleaños, te las cantamos aquí. Te damos
y a los pajaritos la luna
ya se ¡Feliz cumpleaños!
¡Feliz cumpleaños! ¡Feliz cumpleaños!
Ahora vamos a hacer la versión más internacional en inglés. So those of you that want to sing in English, we are going to move into English now. So if you don't be shy and unmute yourself. So we're going to the English version now. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday, dear Moon. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Now, Jasper, if you want to take over the other international component.
Okay, for those who know to sing Mandarin and Malay, Malaysia people, please unmute yourself, get ready. 1、2、3，祝你生日快乐，祝你 生日快乐，
快乐，祝你生日快乐，
祝你生日
快乐。
Selamat Hari Jadi.
Selamat Hari Jadi. Selamat Hari Jadi.
Selamat Hari Jadi. Okay, for Malaysia, we want to wish especially to Sister Pao Chu and Sing Yang also.
Yes. There is the version that Joe's kids like to sing. I forgot what it was already. The entertaining version. I'm sure kids have all kinds of birthday versions. So anyway, yes, thank you so much. But really, this becomes an opportunity, you know, for us to practice Dharma. So we find every excuse that we can. So this has been a very good excuse. I thank you so much. So now we still have a little bit to do before we can run away. So we have to do the remainder offering. So again, if you have prepared some offering, now you need to take a little bit called the remainder. The remainder are going to be offered outside, taken to those who have not been able to come in to participate. So quickly, Fabiola, if you can translate that.
Ahora aún nos falta una parte para cerrar y es la parte de ofrecer un poco de la comida que tenemos aún. Así que la vamos a llevar afuera a ofrecerla.
So this is the remainder offering. Let's see. Jesper, can you read the English for this section if you have that? Starting with heroes, dakinis, guardians.
Heroes, dakinis, guardians, and all who manifest in worldly form to help us practitioners, please take these remainders of the Sugata's great enjoyments. This great Samaya substance comprised of the 5 types of fresh and the 5 types of nectar. Having been satisfied and appraised, please protect those who hold Samayas in accordance with the will of the victorious one. Increase the teachings of the Buddha and accomplish without hindrance the wishes of those who persuade the Dharma and all the activities entrusted to you.
Jesper, see if you can mute everyone. I think people have forgotten that. Om Karamugam Zavadama Namadyamupanadwada Om Ahom Pezo Deshela Melonjo Gyajendi Sangadu Singa Den Tamze Je Pavo Kandre Summa Dangche Pa Drupo Dogze Jiten Su Zinkun Ye Prashela Gomshin Sim Gyurne Yahweh Kajin Dam Den Kyong Wadang Sangye Tempel Choje Sampedo Chowe Le Kunto Me Druparso Uchista Balinka Now we go back to Gurupuja to receive the 4 empowerments. Fabiola, can you say that quickly?
Ahora vamos a regresar al Gurupuja a recibir los 4 empoderamientos.
So here, let me see. So here, the first 2 sections. Let's see if I can have, let's see, who else is there to call on? Laura, do you have the text?
Which one?
Which one what?
Isn't there more than one Laura on board today?
Well, you answered, then that's you.
Oh, okay. The first 2?
The essence of the blessings and
yeah, okay.
Grant me your blessings.
Okay. Essence of the blessings of body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, to Ratnasri, Father, your lineage, refuge, and protector of all beings of the 3 planes, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the vital energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the nature of mind to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life.
Chudusum
Sagawatam
Usung tu king o jin la pe Sasum drowe kyab gun rana shri yap se gyu pa che la so wa de gyulu tu ku tok pa jin ji lo sok so long ku tok par jin ji lo semni choku tobar jinji lo se chi sangye tobar jinji lo. So the blessings of Kyopa Jigten Sumbar, the most important blessings, is the blessings of his teachings.
Las bendiciones más importantes de las enseñanzas de Kyokpa Jigten Sumgon es la bendición de sus enseñanzas.
So I'm going to share with you one translation of his teachings that we have asked professional translators to help us translate.
Voy a compartir con ustedes una enseñanza especial que le hemos pedido a unos traductores profesionales que la hagan.
First, it's now just being translated into English. Next step, we will translate into Spanish.
En primer lugar, se van a traducir al inglés y luego las vamos a traducir al español.
So apologies, right now I don't have the Spanish, so I can only read in English.
En este momento no tenemos las de español, pero voy a leer las que están en inglés.
This is an effort that we just started, from the Gurupuja Gongchik study group, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A group of us and other people who know that we are doing this have pledged to contribute to translate, because translators have to eat, and so we have to pay them for what the service that they're doing to us. So I'm going to read. This teaching is called Treasuring the Understanding of the Nature of Mind, an instruction to Bagum Tsungya. Meditation with reference point is fixation. Contrived conduct is but a superficial display. The result of accepting and rejecting is but a compounded phenomenon. Both samsara and nirvana are but the delusion of mind. Amazing is the realization of such delusion. The sutra on the wisdom of the hour of death says, quote, "This mind is the cause for the arising of wisdom. Thus do not seek Buddhahood anywhere else," unquote. Treasure the understanding of the nature of mind even more than coming to directly perceive all the Buddhas who abide throughout the three times and the assemblies of Idam deities, as many as there are. Since what this mind signifies is the very Buddha, the physician Sugata has taught, quote, "The unborn mind is the Dharmakaya. Its unobstructedness abides as the Sambhogakaya, and its unidentifiability is the Nirmanakaya. These three indivisible are the Swabhavikakaya," unquote. And so, such is the wondrous nature of mind. If you recognize this mind, this is unobstructed primordial wisdom. If you engage instead in contrivance, then you will be lost to multiplicity. Therefore, the Acharya has directly stated, quote, "The uncontrived ordinary mind is not an object of inward grasping or outward fixation. The dissolving of adventitious thoughts into space is the ultimate natural state," unquote. In general, if you think essence of mind is one, even this one lacks identifiability. If you think it's two, you cannot find the distinctions. And if you think it's many, in fact, there are no divisions. Because the wisdom of the Buddhas of the three times, the realization of the sublime gurus, and all the beings of the three realms of samsara are of the one, same, single nature. They are not separate. And so, in the clarification of commitments, it states, quote, "One's own body is the Mahamudra of the victorious ones. The element of sentient beings is known to be that. Others are not anything other than oneself. This is Buddha nature itself," unquote. If you realize the mind itself, this is it. Within emptiness, there is no other ultimate truth. This is likewise taught in the Heart Sutra, quote, "There is no primordial wisdom," unquote. In general, we may say that the stages of the vehicles that were taught for the diverse mental capacities of beings are as follows, without referencing any scriptural tradition. Thus, a summary of everything stated above is as follows. As the three realms are without any basis, there is no need to abandon samsara in particular. And with the three kayas being primordially present, there is no need to search for a result somewhere else. Given that the mind itself is primordially unarisen, neither samsara nor nirvana are objectifiable. It is thus stated in the Mother of the Victorious Ones, quote, "The Buddha Shantabhati does not perceive the bodhisattvas," unquote. There is not any realization other than one's own mind. Ultimately, it is not present anywhere else. The mind itself is not something separate and substantial. It lacks both realization as well as non-realization. It is thus that the noble Manjushri said, quote, "The minds of the great victorious ones have no shape, nor do they have any color. What is called mind then is insubstantial," unquote. It is thus that everything is insubstantial. This oral instruction that was taught by your guru was put into writing for the sake of future generations and adorned with a combination of quotations and poetry. Upon the ship of emptiness and compassion, they are the oars of generation and completion stages in union. It is to Bagon Tsumpagyo that I offer this. As he shall liberate both himself and all others from the ocean of suffering that is samsara, by the merit that is incurred through this, may beings that are like a reflection of the moon in water recognize Buddhahood to be just like a dream and come to understand the nature of their thoughts. While it is not appropriate to put into writing the profound wisdom of the Lord, I request the gathering of Dakinis to tolerate this, so that the attitude of benefiting beings equal to space may arise. Given that I lack in practice and am bereft of learning, and that this was ignorantly composed in the state of distraction, there are bound to be mistakes and distortions throughout. Nevertheless, dear readers, I beg you, kindly do not scoff. With this supplication, the gathered retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places. This purifies the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also naturally melts into light, which dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors become completely inseparable. Sheso tape korso la maradin la metre din tuka dewane karma tingsir utro dani gi ne shir tempe drip shirin dakchin wang shi lek to ku shi sabun tun tarni lama opung rang shindu Gyurne rang ten la me sangsu da rang gi go so nyam pa chen por gyuru.
Thank you.
Judy, can you read the last 2 stanzas?
The virtue from having practiced well the glorious Guru and the virtue of having performed offerings, praises, and prayers, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the 3 realms of samsara to attain the state of the Guru of the entirety of samsara and nirvana. By the power of the 3 chariots of the Sutrayana and Tatrayana, the gathering of the kind lineage gurus, and of the qualities of their 3 secrets, may there be auspiciousness so that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment.
Di tarape de lama le gum shin chu to so de gi pe ge cho gi kamsun korwa ne be du gun ji kor de yong ki lama tom chirmo donga tek pe shing ta nam sum she dun chen lama gyu be cho nam ki 상숨 연텐 두이 개구 근착chen 총어 주배 저시쇼 Oza Sangye Nangwa Taye Dang Yesu Jobo Tungje Chenpo Dang Yontu Senpa Tuje Tonam La Sangye Pame Koki Ko Degi Ngosa Pagdu Me Pa Ye Dewa Chinse Shawe Shinkamde Da Shintine Sepo Girmata Kewa Zengi Parma Chuparu Deru Kene Nante Shetun Sho Dege Dagi Mon Lam Tapadi Chochu Sanje Chansen Tamche Ki Geme Drupa Jinje Labdu So Tayata Pensa Griya Awa Bodhanaya So Changju Semchu Rinpoche Ma Ge Ba Nam Ge Gyurje Ge Ba Nyam Ba Me Ba Yang Gong Ne Gong Du Bill War Show. Thank you so much. I think also I saw maybe someone from Indonesia, Ellen, I think is also joining us today. So anyway, thank you to all of you. This is a good way for us to spend Sunday morning, Sunday evening. Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Happy birthday.